We are coming from the Federation of Piggery Farmers Meghalaya. Myself, along with the members, we are present here today. Our intention is to represent the problems, the issues facing by the piggery farmers in Meghalaya. Our federation is comprising of around 25 cooperative society at the moment, and we do have also individuals who are the piggery farmers from various pockets of Meghalaya. Our main intention is that to organize the piggery sectors in Meghalaya. What happened in the past 2 years, our friends, piggery farmers, they got a loan from government Meghalaya under the piggery mission loan. So what happened like that was back to 2022 when they got a loan. They were trying their level best, to improve their livelihood and to contribute to piggery sectors in Meghalaya. But on that year itself, then there was an outbreak of ASF, African swine flu. And after that outbreak of that African swine flu, then the piggery farmers, they are suffering till today. They don't know what to do since most of the pigs and turtles have been suffered by of this one of African swine flu, and now they can no longer continue the piggery farmings. But the bank itself, they keep on knocking the door, demanding them from time to time to keep on, paying the loan. And the farmers now, they are quite suffering. They don't know what to do. Many of them, they have been crying. They met us also from time to time. Since many of them complain to us about the problems of piggery mission loan. So from our side, we form a federation, and our federation is to take care of the problem of those victims of African swine flu, and to take care of the problems of other piggery farmers in Meghalaya. The other problem that they're suffering right now is the market issue. Due to the influx of pigs from Punjab, Assam, and other part of India, and most of them are coming out those white pigs. What happened with the influx and all, they are influx in the market nowadays. And the problem with our locals nowadays, they can no longer compete them in the market. They won't be able to sustain in the market. Because why? Because those pigs coming from outside, they're quite cheap to the butcher. So the butcher will always choose somewhere where they get the maximum benefits. So the butchers will always try the level best to ignore the local one, and they'll take this pigs coming from Punjab. So that is the problem. So from our side, we are trying our best to take care of that issue, so to help them to strengthen this piggery sectors in Meghalaya. On the top of that, so on the 18th of this month, so on the around 10 o'clock, we'll be having a meetings of all the piggery farmers in Meghalaya. At the meeting, the venue of the meeting is at the residence of Bante Dor, who is the MLA of Mawanrao. We are quite grateful to him also for giving us this venue for the meeting. So we invite all the piggery farmers of Meghalaya, especially those who are suffering from piggery mission loan, to come forward and have a discussion. We look forward that the outcome of the meeting will be something positive, something will strengthen, something will give them hope again. That's all. Thank you so much.
So how many died of African swine flu? Till date, how many pigs died of African swine flu?
No, we cannot mention the number because it's not only the one societies. It's all the district of the state. Mm-hmm. We cannot mention how much, how many numbers.
But from your society, how much?
Or maximum?
Maximum, totally. Some of mainly in River district, totally 100% died at that time. At the time that swine flu is.
So after the death of the bigger pigs, then what is the mechanism from the government?
Yeah, see, from the government side, during the outbreak of African swine flu, they asked our farmers to complete the postmortem, to get a postmortem report from doctor, and to complete the postmortem process, and they did that. And from government also, they encourage people to come up with kind of insurance. They did some insurance, but actually that was not insurance. That insurance never covered ASF, African swine flu. It was just a kind of contribution from the pocket of the farmers, which which cannot consider it as insurance issue.
So how much on an average you have to pay the loan?
Then it's 19 lakh 75,000 total to give the loan. But we have they give 10 years, 5 years. But first for installment, I think around 150 plus one installment.
So government is giving the loan.
Yes.
Yes.
So you'll have to repay. What is the percentage?
Interest?
Yeah.
No, it's zero balance interest.
Zero balance interest.
But in that limit of time, when the cross that limit of time, then automatically interest is coming.
You are telling him.
Complete in between in this 5 year.
You're telling about the Punjab and Assam.
Yes.
Is it because of the shortage of pork here?
That can be more. That might be an issue. But the other thing is that like if you look at the moment what happened, that is what we got from the government side. They said like due to the shortage of supply in our state, that's why you need to take import from other state. But the issue here is that as far as we know now, since we met so many of the piggery farmers in Meghalaya, we found out many the state is enough to supply to its own market. But we don't know, it's like we cannot say much about government.
So why don't you improve the production here so that you can compete?
See, that is issue, sir. No, like the main issue now is the market. Many of the farmers come out with lot of pigs in their own. But the thing is like this, they won't be able to sustain the market. Even at the moment also. Even at the moment also, many locals are crying because they won't be able to sustain the market. Like I explained earlier. What happened like the pigs coming from outside. One pigs like it might cost around 12,000-15,000. But the local one will cost around 20-25. These pigs coming from outside quite cheap, and they are like white pigs. But here the local one they're quite a bit costly because of the way we raise and like the feed and many things like that.
So we have piggery mission. So this has not succeeded in increasing the production.
At the moment, because of this African swine flu, so many farmers are still crying. They are not able to sustain in the market.
No, I mean this government is not providing enough assistance under the piggery mission. They are spending a lot of crores of rupees.
Yeah, they give they provide loans to the farmers, but only loan, only financial support. So, but the things happen with the farmers nowadays. They are the victims of African swine flu, which is not under control. Even governments have said that it's not under control. So some of them also they are able to, like some of them who are able to like sustain till today in through that African swine flu. But the things like this, they are not able to sustain the market. The problem now is the market also. So here one side is African swine flu, one side is the market.
So the government has not paid any compensation for the death of the pigs.
As of today, we haven't got, and we haven't seen any notification. We haven't got any kind of information from government side also. Thank you so much.
Michelle.